and welcome to Love Lighthouse Weekly. I've got a live audience with me this afternoon. And the horses neighing in the background are listening in. So, let's get started then. So we've got the moon just gone in to the sign of Gemini, which is all about communication, and everybody's communicating. Listen to the horses. Right, okay. So we've got the moon in Gemini and the sun is in Leo right now, which is the ultimate sign of the heart chakra. Woo! Yes, it is. And Gemini, now listen, this is a really good pairing because if you think about it, the heart chakra, which is all about love, and then you've got Gemini, so it sounds like there could be some kind of communication going on to do with love, like the Love Lighthouse Weekly that we're having right now. Spreading the love. I'm also thinking that with this type of energy, because we've got so many different kind of transformations taking place with Aries, and also Scorpio, which is a sign of truth, it's coupled with Uranus at the moment, which means transformation and truth and all these different kind of things, really getting to the heart of the matter as well, with the sun being in Leo. And Neptune around for the long haul suggests that there really is this kind of deep connection there with the spirituality, the spiritual aspect of love, which is the deepest form of love, and that's really your ultimate truth in love when you have that Neptunian connection there, that spiritual connection to the heart chakra. So, the main energy right now is we're heading off, starting this week, Lucy. The moon has just left your star sign of Taurus into Gemini. So there's a kind of feeling of that, wanting to get the best of things. And in terms of how you're communicating, that's going to be coupled with how you communicate from the heart. The main energy right now is that not only has the moon made its transit from Taurus into Gemini, but the moon is actually squaring Mercury in Virgo, whilst the moon sextiles Venus. So basically this really is like the ultimate kind of energy right now for proposals of marriage. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? That's what it's signifying, because Venus is being sextiled by the moon, which means really kind of harmonious kind of love and communication, the way that it's communicated. And also with Virgo being in the swing of things, which means bringing down all the kind of spiritual energy, like a spiritual marriage is being sort of brought down and kind of made and cemented, because that's the earth energy of Virgo. So it's like it's being manifested. So there could be people being proposed to right now. Actually, from this week onwards. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? Very good. Or it could just be like a kind of further cementing of like a kind of spiritual marriage or sense of that, or even like in a kind of business venture or something, you know, a kind of project that you're cementing down. It's that kind of like cementing down of something, really kind of making it solid, solidifying it. Yeah, so that's all the energy right now. So it's really cool because I also chose the card for today was actually the moon, and it came up randomly. It's getting a bit cold outside, so we might have to go inside. Right, okay. Anyway, so yeah, so the moon. I'm going to do that next. First card that we got for Monday was the shadow number 18, the moon card, and it really is signifying that kind of Venus sort of energy as well, because the moon is also significant of the feminine energies, and the feminine energy at the moment is Venus, which is in Leo. And the moon card really is all about, you know, highlighting that Neptunian current and the importance of the intuition, and also in most deeply of importance the spiritual love and the understanding of this, and also the understanding and awareness of the reflections of one person to another. So this really does kind of signify and go back to that kind of the type of awareness that's really significant and important for a solid type of marriage or any type of proposal or any type of venture that's being solidified at the moment as well. And so yeah, all the energies around transformation as well, and wanting the best from that kind of Taurus energy there, from the Taurus moon just transferring into Gemini. So the communication there aspects, certainly, but it's from this kind of day link to day with this moon card, really. All the kind of the understanding of the feminine aspects and the importance of the spiritual side of things when it comes to real love, which that signifies. Okay, so ultimate truth is Neptune, and that is being signified in everything that is coming up today. Okay, so there we go. So Tuesday is recognition and reward, which really is coming from this understanding, this awareness of the importance of getting things just the way that you want them, and in other words, the most important, your spiritual divine union within yourself and understanding your self-worth, and having that real kind of balance of love for yourself, which really does make for anything good taking off from this week in particular onwards. And so Wednesday, so yes, that could be that kind of recognition. That could be where you know, it's gone from the energy of being ethereal and actually being brought down through this kind of Mercury in Virgo, which really is about solidifying and bringing it down to earth. So that does signify marriage in my So yeah, so Wednesday, I mean, it could be anything else. It could be, for example, if it is a venture or a project, it could be some kind of reward there to do with that in relation to that. If you're starting up a business venture, it could be just that it is being confirmed, and you know, the communication is taking place, that Gemini sort of energy during the start, which could be from the Monday to Tuesday onwards, and that just being confirmed there. So it's that kind of energy, something that you really love and that really is a part of you and is tied to your understanding and awareness of self-love, and your part to play, your role to play in, you know, this wider role that you have to play here on this earth. And Wednesday was the Universe card, which again is just highlighting that. So from this recognition and reward, you're gaining like a deeper sense of your part and role to play in the universe, and it's actually because it's being rewarded, it's being recognised, and you're understanding that you're definitely on the right track, and that yes, and it kind of feels like there's that kind of sense of teamwork with it, and a sense of support there with it. And also that you're able to give back as well because of that. So it's a kind of ongoing cycle of nurturing there in the collective. Thursday is rejoicing and celebration. So again, that could be from that, whether it's a marriage proposal or whether it's some other kind of reward to do with your venture, your projects or whatever. Again, it could be more kind of deep personal level if it is a kind of spiritual marriage of sorts, or a kind of commitment of sorts that's ethereal or spiritual. Again, there could be that sense of feeling that within yourself, or it could be more openly a larger kind of type of celebration from Thursday. Friday, a sense of triumph. That's the triumph card. Saturday, again, rejoicing celebrations. So you can see that this week's absolutely amazing. And Sunday, back again, round to the universe. A lovely day just to kind of, again, that feeling of all being connected, and a deeper awareness there, which really does signify with all these different kind of squares that have been taking place. And of course, Venus opposing Mars today at the beginning of the week, it really does suggest that kind of it is the kind of archetypes, the male, female archetypes in terms of planets there, certainly kind of having some kind of meeting of minds or otherwise. And yeah, so tons of different energies all kind of being highlighted, all being harnessed down here this week. And again, what really seems to be coming up is that it is a really positive week with lots of celebration, recognition, reward, triumph. These are all, you know, the universe card. This is like the best types of cards that you can possibly get. And with all this energy, certainly in the astrology, meeting up with it and making sense as well. Yeah, absolutely brilliant week ahead. And hope you have a brilliant one there. I don't know if there's anything else that I've missed. I think I've pretty much got everything. Jupiter and Leo still, again, for the entire year. And again, this is all about this leading from the heart centre and everything. So it really is been leading up to this, and as I say, it certainly is. Whatever is happening right now is going to be set in stone and really kind of growing and growing and building in terms of positivity over this year, I feel, with Jupiter and Leo in particular. And yeah, that again, it seems a lot. I've been talking about Saturn as well, and how there's been lots of trines there with Pisces, which is all, and Neptune, which is all about doing things, you know, tick, 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 if it's all related to that kind of higher, that ultimate truth, which Scorpio is really pointing to as well here, Saturn in Scorpio. And it's, you know, it's that sense of that deep truth with, which is that kind of Neptune, that spiritual awareness there. If everything is kind of based on that deeper love, which with the Venus in Leo at the moment, that is the good to go, and that's why we were seeing all these kind of energies coming up in the cards as well, just highlighting that there. So brilliant, absolutely amazing reading, and I hope you've thoroughly enjoyed that today and enjoyed our piece of communication to you and with you and through us all, actually, in the collective. It's all coming through this Neptunian flow that I have. And so we are also doing a weekly event where we're going to be having Love Fit, and that is something that you sign up for per month, and you have 4 times per month the different, depending on what options you choose, whether it's the meditation and or as well the meditation and the exercise part of it, or you can also choose the entire works, which is the meditation, the mindful message as well, which is all of these energies harnessed, but I kind of further focus on it. And then we also have the exercise part of it too, but we also share with you on top of that some amazing vegan recipes just to further complement your health and fitness. So it's a real holistic health option that we have from the main website, so you can go and have a look. It's thelawoflove.uk, and all the options are there on the Love Fit page. And so eventually what we're hoping to do is that I'd like to give funds and further kind of focus to a major project which will be more directly linked to animal rights and also the vegan side of things there. And so you can find out more about that on my website, and I'll speak to you next week for more Love Lighthouse Weekly. Have a great week, and don't forget, let me know how this all materialised for you, if it, how much of it what it actually materialised in exactly for you. That'd be brilliant to hear about that. Exciting. Speak to you soon.